Come on, guys. All right, so I've been trying to do these videos, and I'm having no luck with my OBS Studio and any of the webcams or any of that stuff that I have. So I'm just gonna do it like how I usually do. I'll do an introduction. Um, Welcome to the Wing System. So TYT sent me some radios to review, and there's not a lot of information on any of them, and they didn't really tell me much. They're just like, "Are you interested?" Cool. Here's we'll send them. Here's the manual. And a month went by, and I sent a message. I have to look at the date, but probably the day before they actually sent it out. So I think what they did was they said, "Oh crap, we forgot." Okay, send them two HTs and a mobile radio. Now the mobile radio is branded Tytech, Tytech, and it's made by a different company according to the label. The other radios are branded TYT, two-way radio. I'll show you in a minute, but so I got a package not yesterday, but the day before, at like 4 o'clock in the afternoon. The UPS shows up and says, "Hey, we got a package for you, but got slapped with some tariffs." I'm like, "Okay, who's the package from?" And he read the name, and I'm like, "What is this name?" And so here's the box that it came in. It's got some like weird declared amount here, and if you can see this, it says 224 pieces. I don't know what the rest says. Something kilograms. There's something written here. Probably a declared value. Up here it says 10,000 for 104,055 / 2900 milliamp hour. Something 2025 610 CG 2500424 039 something here 10 and then there's like lithium seals, but the company's name, it didn't make any sense to me, because I'm like, Liang Zhu, FUYN Star Trading HK Company, and Hong Kong, China, and the ship date was the 17th of October, and I got this on the 21st. So I don't know how they sent it, but it was really fast, obviously. Unless this is a rebadged label from when UPS received it. There is a lot of tape on the box. I don't know. It looked like they kind of did a custom box to fit the contents. October 21st, 8:45 a.m. 2025. So that was the driver's assist thing there. This label here says PI 966 SI two-way radio. Billing PP described, reference number. So there's some numbers on the top too. I don't know. I'm not really sure what happened here, why they charged me a $35 tariff, or like what value it's based on, or how that works. But like, I know that I got a couple $100 worth of stuff, just because the radios are like 100 something each, and that's just guessing because they're not really available to the public. But let me show you. I have not actually even opened this one. Hopefully the camera will flip this around. So this is the radio, and I've been playing around with it. It's a pretty cool radio, but it's not ready for the public. I can tell you that. I don't think they're selling it yet. I think I'm a beta tester, I think is what's going on, but they haven't really told me anything. And I don't know anybody else that's had a chance to review these. M0FXB did a video on them saying, hey, it'd be cool to review them. I posted in his video in the comments, hey, I've got the radio, here's a review of it. So I've been making videos on it so far. And then they sent me the mobile radio, which is this guy right here. So, and like I said, it says some different name, and it's made by Quanzhou Radio Boss Technology Company Ltd. And that's definitely not TYT, because the other one's TYT Electronics Company Ltd. And they're probably the same company, but so let's get over to the radios and the internet and the computer screen over here, and let's see. Okay, so the boxes are over here, and I'm gonna just kind of come over here to the internet for a minute, if you would bear with me. And we've looked up this radio because I've already reviewed the handheld, and so this is an image of the radio. Something in Russian, and this radio doesn't have any badging on the front, and I believe the characters on the radio are in Russian also. Some of the ones on the display here look like they might be, but we're going to Mickler had it on their website, but badged as a TYT. I don't know what this one is. I think this actually might be what it really is. tm-d70w. Okay, so I think that this is the TYT version of the radio they sent me, based on what I'm seeing. So tm-v73a two-way radio. No, this is not. This is a 50 watt, 40 watt, and although I'm wondering if that one would work. I didn't see that on their website either. Now here's a radio, and this is the logo that's on my radio. Is it maybe for the Russian market? Because that's the second time I've seen that. And here is another Russian deal. Can we open the file and see what we get? They're talking about these radios, and I think, you know, that's just a picture, so that's not going to do us much good. So here's another one. So I'm having trouble like figuring out what the hell it is. On Mickler's website, he doesn't allude to anything for the software. He just said that the software was very primitive. But this is a dual band, cross band repeat, dual watch software factory. I found the 200 channel factory software is very basic and easy to use. So it talks about the USB-C cable and all that. But I didn't get any software with mine, and he doesn't mention that it comes with any either. TYT new product. So here is a TYT version of it, and we'll click this really quick just to take a look. So that one, as you see, says TYT on it. And that's the same as the one I have. $225, $230, minimum order of 50 pieces. So, dual receive, 2 independent receivers. Cool. Alright, so, yeah, I don't have that logo on mine. Now, which one did I click on? Okay, so that's that one. Here's some ads, I guess. I don't know. But I can't find it on their website. So they have a. Here's that radio they sent me, that one, and here's this. This is a 60-watt radio, and that is a tm-d70w. So that looks like a 60-watt version of the same thing. We don't get anything under that. There's no information on it. And on their website you can inquire. It's really weird how they do it. The mini CB they have now, they have the 60 watt, they have this one that's been out for a while, and some of these other radios, unless it's on another page, right? Which I kind of doubt. They have 8 pages of radios. That's crazy. Let's just quickly try and scroll through here. They have a lot of stuff they sell. 7900. I've always wanted one of these radios. I almost bought one at a Hamfest, but it felt really cheap. I think it was a quad band one. And this one here, isn't this the one that they made like a Retivus version of it? And the UV8200 is kind of like one of the other radios I used to have. Let's see what we got here. A repeater. I didn't know they sold repeaters. I think that's a repeater. Page 8. Hopefully this is the last page. Okay. UV98 plus. So let's go here. Alright. So this is the closest to anything that I can see. I'm going to click download, and you see here we need to try and find that radio because we don't have the software, so I need to keep track of these numbers, how they have like extra things on them. I don't know what these would be, and they're all from 2023. These have got to be like newer. I don't know what year Mickler did his review, so that's another problem. Firmware. And I'm not seeing anything that would really looks like a mobile radio. That one is, but that's a DMR. THUV. Factory software temp. It says 2021. I don't know what the hell that would be. There's no TM anything software from what I can see. T6. USB driver. T5, TH. USB driver for analog radio. USB driver DMR. WCMDA software. THF5, THF7, TK, TY, TC. That's it. Like, where am I supposed to get this? Notice they have the English as British English. So, what I'm curious is, when we click on this one here, what does it tell us? It just says inquire. And when you click on it, it has no information. So this is kind of how their website usually is. But I don't know where to find the software for any of this stuff. It's really tricky. So this thing here says TYT new model tm-d70w and tm-d70w TYT electronics. It's something on Facebook. I don't have Facebook, so I might not be able to see very much of it. Okay. Artificial intelligence noise canceling. Is this like them advertising it on their Facebook, I think? Yep. But again, mine doesn't say TYT on it, so I don't know what TYT Tech is. It's the same video we saw somewhere else. Why not 68 to 88 megahertz version? I want to listen to 69 megahertz and 85 at the same time. Why does it say tm-d70w on it? Stolen from Malenko. tm-d70w was that other radio I was talking about, and I've not been able to find that one. Let's go look that up really quick. Paste and go. Let's see what kind of images. Oh, that's a Kenwood. And that's what it looks like. It looks a lot like it. 73A. None of these are that. I don't know what these people were talking about. Alright. That's useless. Okay. Here's a made in China. Add an inquiry to the basket to compare. Information, basic information, product description, TYT E-Commerce Co. Ltd. Miss Olinda Lamb. Send inquiry or chat. Product description. And these all say TYT. I can't even find the one that says what mine says. Package in a gift box. What the fuck does that mean? Alright. Man. I didn't think this would be this difficult. Like, oh, it's the wind system, dude. Oh, if anybody's ever heard that one before, you know it. That's awesome. So, that recording has been played for like 10 years now, at least that I'm aware of. It makes me laugh every time I hear it. Let's take the word radio off of here. And let's go search. Okay. Images. Now, look at the Mickler one. So that's the radio we have right here. Let me turn this thing off. So some of them have nothing on the front, and some of them don't. This is very strange. Okay, so on Mickler's website, his does say Tytech. So, and then it shows it right here. So he, when did he write this? This is there. He doesn't usually put a date on his stuff, unfortunately. Okay, I want to see if maybe he has like stuff for sale, or maybe there's a link to it. No, I don't know.